Do-rag wisdom, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Earth Day Y2K 20.03.03. Remember that it was a fake Senate impeachment trial. No exoneration. Repeat. And I'll be checking the message boards, folks, don't worry. There's a palpable fear in the air today, being Super Tuesday. The Democratic candidates Buttigieg and Klobuchar have dropped out to join the Biden campaign. Fake Democrat Mickey Bloomberg summed it up like this, I paraphrase. We can't be having any communist socialist representing the Democratic Party against Trump. Last week, Chris Matthews of MSNBC compared the Sanders win to the invasion by Nazis on France. Then he also decided to pick on Liz Warren and her disdain for Bloomberg. I don't just have disdain for Bloomberg, I despise Bloomberg. I think he's working with Trump and the right wing to undermine even further the Democratic Party. And you know, the fact that Matthews would attack her, she isn't even a democratic socialist, just liberal. Strong, decent liberal. I guess too liberal for Matthews, who supported Hillary Clinton the last time. You see how that worked out for us? Matthews, years back, hypocritically lambasted Anthony Weiner for his sexual proclivities, but excused his idol, John F. Kennedy, for his. Both treated women like trash, resulting in both men being sluts. Maybe the reason Matthews hates Sanders and Wieners is because they have too much of a scent of Jew. After all, the USA has never elected a Jew before, let alone one that advocates democratic socialism. And that is the key word, isn't it? Socialism! Never mind that this country gladly allowed a fascist into our White House. But a socialist? Never! Goddess forbid! Never! Chris Matthews thankfully resigned last night on air. I am sorry that I did not see this, but only read in the newspapers. I was sick and tired of his support for the moderates, and was suspicious that he could be slightly anti-Semitic. I apologize about my tribalism, folks. He must be extremely happy about what is unfolding in the Democratic presidential campaign. The establishment wing of the party, the group that supports such liberal causes as corporations and insurance companies, a group that does not consider health care a human right, a group that will allow our young people to continue to struggle with college debt. And as for the environment, as for the planet, how many new oil rigs will they allow? Just to compromise a little. How many more fracking areas will be expanded under the moderates? How much more cozy with Wall Street? The rich bastards that the moderates will get. You know, ever since Bill Clinton, the Democratic Party is losing its identity. Just remember that throughout the eras, the history of our country, the Republican Party and the Democratic Party have changed. One, more liberal when they were more conservative, one more conservative when they were more liberal, or when they were in the middle someplace. We have an extremist right-wing Trumpist party, no longer a moderate Republican Party, and to answer them, we have a moderate Democratic Party, not a liberal, not a progressive party. Because anytime you allow private business, such as charter schools, You know, there are Democrats like Andrew Cuomo who support charter schools. So it's coming so homogeneous, so mixed, like it's like a blob. You don't know which party. You know, one is extremist, but what's the other? How much is too liberal for the moderate, hypocritical establishment wing of the Democratic Party? With the resignation of Chris Matthews, this group will no longer have their Matthews anti-socialist dog whistle. They will be almost virtually alone against the horrific socialist juggernaut. Here it comes. Ah, the socialist juggernaut is coming. The socialist juggernaut. Oh my, the socialist juggernaut. Here it comes. The socialist juggernaut is coming. Oh, the socialist juggernaut. The socialist juggernaut. The socialist juggernaut is coming. Ah! 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 And if Sanders pulls off a win, will all the moderates back him up as they all promised? And if the moderates manage to shove another wisher-washer down the throats of the progressives, will they back him up? Won't be a her, as usual. The problem with the moderates is that they have a sense of scumbag entitlement. It's like they're the ones. The moderates are not just running to woo fellow Democrats, but more importantly, they want moderate Republicans to support them as well. What do we have? The Democratic Party or the Republicratic Party? Leaving progressives to stew over another major screwing without even being kissed. We began with a diverse crowd. Now it is so white. I am going blind. I can't see. I can't see. I'm blind by the whiteness. It's so white out there. And there's only one female candidate. And if it was up to me, we'd have a gynarchy. I know that's totalitarian, but we've been ruled and ruined by our gender for centuries. How long are we going to allow our country to be run by old, rich, moderate white guys? How much longer before we realize how much socialism we really have in our country? When will we learn that they will run their extremists and win while we run our moderates and lose? Whatever happened to Americans' sense of adventure? It died, sadly, with Bill Clinton and is now being buried by Mayor Vaughn Penny Trump, the evil clown. But at least Matthews is gone. Good riddance and goodbye. Now, if only the extremist moderates would follow him out the door while allowing it to slam shut on their dumbasses.